What up? What up, y'all? Back with another video. I wanted to talk to you about, does the narcissist miss you? How are they feeling right now? Well, right now, they may be trying to attempt a Hoover number 1 on you, which is just like a hey, hello. Or send you a picture and say, I just miss you. They may be out with some new supply because they just left you. And they're all pompous, right? They're all pompous because they just drained you all the way down to your core. And you kept trying to keep the house together. You kept your hammer and nails out, and you was trying to nail up the walls while they was falling down, and pay all the extra bills because they was spending too much money, or they just quit paying bills and you didn't know it. Now you got debt left over. And they've been out with some new supply for a couple of months, and they was living it up. They're out with the narcissist supply, the co-narcissist, because they like the Jezebel and the effeminate man. They like to be together. They think they can take the whole world down when they coming off of good high quality empath supply, right? The grade A supply. Isn't that crazy what they call us? Grade A supply. We're known as grade A supply. When you wake up, you're no supply, right? Because you don't want to be with them at all. You reject. You mirror back to them. That's all you do when you wake up. But if you're concerned if they miss you, they'll miss you. They'll think about you every day. After your energy drains off of them, which will take a while. I don't know how long it takes because I'm not a narcissist, but I would say, well, and it also depends on what kind of rotation your narcissist has and how much supply background in their harem they have, right? Mine seems to be so destructive that she'll attempt to Hoover every 2 to 3 months. Every 2 to 3 months. But some people say that they do these little Hoover checks, or kind of like heat checks, but like they're going to contact you every couple of months. Some narcissists will contact their supply every couple of months just to keep up with them, just to keep them tuned up. I don't know. Maybe they try to have an overnight stay with them or something sick. Who knows? They're always sick. But then that's probably why they like to be friends with them. That's why I always say that. Let's just be friends. I don't want to be friends with benefits. I don't want that. I don't need no more friends. You don't need no more friends. That's what they want when they say that. They want to be able to just come and go as they please. No boundaries, no borders, nothing. They could just come and have sex and have a roof over their head and get fed and get loved on and get validated and then leave. They like that. They like to have a lot of those. That way they can just, come and go with those, or have those emergency supplies when they want them. So you don't want to be any of that stuff. You don't want to be the new supply. You don't want to be the old supply. You don't want to be grade A supply. You don't want to be the emergency supply, the vacation supply. You don't want to be the I'll buy you a bag if you have sex with me supply. I'm just saying, I mean, it's ridiculous. But this is true. The longer that you understand this stuff, you actually get to the point to where you understand that they have supply for every situation. You know, then they have the friend supply, and then the flying monkey supply, which, you know, who knows? And they'll do anything. So it's like kind of crazy thinking about what they call friends and family, because you don't know what's a partner anymore. They might, you know, screw the damn dog. I don't know. Just crazy. But do they miss you? They'll miss you after, I think that whenever your energy wears off them, they usually get with another narcissist when they're all pumped up on that empathic energy, and they think they could rule the world, so they go out there and try to take over the whole world. They go out there and get with another narcissist and who's been pumped up too, and they're like, hey, did you get pumped up on your empath? I got pumped up on mine. I just broke up with mine. Did you break up with yours? Yay, let's go take over the world. You know? And this is what happens, right? This is how it goes. And then, you know, they're running around together, creating all these kind of little fires, and thinking it's funny and hurting everybody. I don't know what they do. I mean, I know they have sex and they spend money trade money for sex. Usually that's how the narcissist works. The two narcissists, one's greedy and one's like a sexaholic, or they're probably both sexaholics, but you know, one's more about the money. Usually the Jezebel's more about the money, but they're both sexaholics, so they'll go out and trade for that, and then they'll destroy each other. Then they'll be looking for their empath again, because, you know, they've gotten humbled, and then the empath may not take them back. So then they go to their crappy emergency supplies. Some of them aren't crappy, but they've just kind of might have sex with them, do something with them, but they're not gonna do more than, they're not gonna give away too much of their energy. Or some of them are completely like not in their league, so they kind of are crappy in a sense. I mean, when somebody's completely out of your league, you know, I mean, not in your league, like below your league to some degree. And we all know this, you know. I mean, if a 30-year-old narcissist is with a 60-year-old, you know, empath, or, you know, or whatever, that's unawoke, or it's kind of a little awoke, but it's kind of dumb to it, or doesn't care because they're going to get some from it, then that's the kind of stuff they get. But that would be out of their league, right? An old man that they go to, like an oldest real old man. I don't know. But yeah, they'll miss you. After a few weeks, they'll start to miss you because you ain't there no more. But you can't contact them. You've pumped them up. You've pumped them up and gave them every bit of, you know, your knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. You got them back on their feet. You put some new clothes on their back. You fed them good. You got their weight up. You took them with you to the gym. You started feeding them vitamins and stuff. You know, you got them, you know, sucking all your energy on a 24-hour basis, 7 days a week. You helped them smarten up and not make stupid-ass decisions. You helped them fix the dumb ones that they already made. And then they're upset that you helped them do that because, you know, they're supposed to know better. But they're too dumb because they have no common sense. So then you get them all straightened out, man. And, you know, and then they discard you. And you're kind of scratching your head like, wait a minute. I've been taking the brunt of your pain and pressure and stress and helping you fix your life while mine's just sitting here dying. Mine's falling apart. I haven't, had a self-care day. I think that's what the ladies call it at work. The self-care day. Well, I mean, men have them too, man, But it's like, I haven't taken care of my own body. I haven't taken care of or thought about what I should eat. I'm scrambling all the time for you. I'm all out of energy. And then at the end, you're going to flare up, cheat on me, and then project your negative energy on me, take my energy to go out and hang out with New Supply and hang out with the narcissist while you go out and have, God knows, threesomes or whatever the hell you're doing, right? Running around, putting new photos up like you a new kick-ass couple. You all happy right away. Meanwhile, the empath's sitting at home in the damn dungeon, soaking up their dang tears, or whatever. Or drained, you barely get out the bed. You're just trying to get to work, And then you got that trauma bond addiction. And God forbid you call them, you get, because you're trauma bonded to them, you get, especially in the first, second cycle, you get devalued even more. Like it's like mother or son. That's how they treat you. You were like turned into their father-child situation. That's kind of how, they turn it into. Then when they break up with you and you call them through the trauma bond, they do the mother-son thing to you. Depending on what kind of multiple personality role they got going on in their stupid ass head, right? And then you think you can't live without them. Meanwhile, they're like, whoever they just left off with, the narcissist, that's like two devils together. Really, literally, it is two devils together. It's not even a metaphor. It's for real. They're not human. So, let them go, because they'll miss you. And if you can reject them and continue to reject each and every Hoover, because they'll come at you with different types of Hoovers. First one would be like, hello. Then they'll send you an awesome photo of you two together from way back when. Your first date, who knows? Then they'll do a pop-up somewhere. You block them. They'll try to phone you, text you, FaceTime you. Say it was by accident. Then they'll email you. Then they'll have flying monkeys get at you. Then you'll be hearing, little things from the flying monkeys that they're thinking about you. But if you could stay away from all that, you need to heal. Just wear that trauma bond out. You don't keep yourself busy. Pick up a hobby. Change that energy. Learn some new things. Go hiking, something. Whatever it takes, because, heal up. Learn about these red flags. Heal your childhood. Whatever you had some what do they call them? Chinks in your armor. You had some holes in your armor. Fix them, because they saw them, and your boundaries obviously weren't good enough, and you might have been desperate for something. Maybe you had some lust, or maybe you just wanted to be loved. Who knows? I don't know. But if you love yourself, you don't need nobody. And if you're codependent, become independent. Whatever it takes, Because at the end of the day, it's nice to have people out there, but you can be a soul survivor. And you don't have to fear that. But it is good to build to have friends and build support, but you don't have to have somebody. And when you're in your healing stage, the last thing you need is to have a new partner, at least for a time. Everybody heals differently, so it could be like could be like 6 months. It could be like a year or two. That's something for you to decide. But you want to burn that negative energy out of you. And you want to pick up on some new good things, you know, and move on with your life. Because they just want to, like I said a long time ago, they want to drink the Coca-Cola, and then they want to throw you in the recycle bin. And when that new bottle comes out with the Coke all filled up again, they want to come by and Hoover it, Hoover you. But I say Hoover it because they don't look at you as anybody. They look at you as an item. That's why they call you a grade A supply, because they look at you as an item. But you know what I like to call it? I like to call it, you know, if you're going to call it supply, another way is to look at it as a commodity. You know, your commodity. Everything that you're good for, you have a lot of commodity. But it's all housed in you, you know. If you put it all together, it's, you know, a bunch of commodity. And you need to be in control of all your commodity. You need to hand it out where you know that it's going to be taken care of. If you give energy away, you want it to be in a good place, not to a manipulative person. And you don't want to try to fix somebody, because we're not in that business. And when somebody comes at you that's broken and they're talking about how, you know, they're going to accept you fixing them, that's not somebody that wants fixing. That's a manipulative person. Because somebody who really needs help getting fixed, they're not going to come at you like that. They're going to hide it because they don't want to burden you with it. A good person that may need some help like that, they're not going to come at you like that. So quit trying to fix people and love yourself. You know, you're the one that's probably got some you know, fixing. But it's not funny. I'm saying in a good way. You know, focus on yourself. I mean, it's kind of like you got that new employee at the job, man, and they're always trying to help everybody else when they're the one that's the rookie. You know, what the heck is that? Take care of yourself right now. That person's been there a while. They know what they're doing. They'll get to it. Don't try to help them. You need to help you right now, because you the rookie, you don't even know how to do the job right now. Learn the job first before you start helping people. Fix yourself, man, and don't try to fix somebody. You're trying to fix people and you ain't even fixed. You know? Fix yourself. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. And when people come at you, you go slow, and you don't run into anything too fast. And if you get loved too hard, man, come on. You know that ain't normal. Anything that's not normal, anything that seems fake, anything that is too real is not real. We are in a reality of this world. And reality in this world is anything that seems too good, it ain't good. It's fake. That's why they call it the real world. And the one thing the enemy's always going to try to do is whether somebody's around you, your partner, or you're by yourself, he's going to want you in a fake fairyland, thinking fake. If he can get you thinking fake, he can get you. You need to walk in reality every day. The reality is this is a tough world. The reality is there's people out to kill you, steal from you, and destroy you. And the reality is you need to use your intuition, and you need to, you know, pray and think about things, and make sure you have self-love, because ain't nobody gonna love you like you can love yourself. And if you see a situation and it looks like You know, when you project out, the future ain't going to look good with this individual. You're on shaky ground already. Your best bet is to leave before you get your heart taken. Get out as quick as you can and keep it moving. And before you get into covenant with somebody, like getting married or some sort of debt, like buying a house or renting a house or renting an apartment or buying a car or co-signing, don't ever co-sign for nobody. That stuff gets you wrapped up with crazy people. They can mess your credit up and get you locked in with them, or you get pregnant. Have a baby with somebody you don't need to be having a baby with. So keep all those things separate until you really know an individual. Know them for a couple years. That's my opinion. In 2 years, you ought to be able to know somebody. That's why I always say don't get married until it's at least 2 years. Don't buy anything jointly with somebody in at least 2 years. And that's the minimum, you know, because no narcissist can wear a mask for 2 years. Two years is enough time to get to know somebody and know if you have chemistry and everything. And don't have wishful thinking. The enemy loves when you have wishful thinking. That's how you got these situations to begin with. All right, I'm out. Peace. But, you know, be vigilant, because the enemy comes around as a lion, seeing who he may devour, who he may destroy, who he may take down. And his soldiers, the narcissists, they operate just like he does, because they're his children. And you don't want that. And you need to be on top of that and know when you see it and run. Like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Peace. We out.